Hiya, and welcome back to Tennis Ace. The game that teaches us that... Damn it, I had this planned out. The game that teaches us that we're just not going to sample Shoichi's caked up ass. We're just going to eat the whole damn thing. In case it wasn't obvious, Shoichi won the poll. Anyways, let us hop right in. Okay. Jeez, I completely missed practice today. I never thought I'd fall asleep in the library of all places. Guess I really shouldn't have stayed up so late last night playing games. Huh? Shoichi? Are you alright? Ah, Yuichi. Yuichi? Wait, what are you doing here at this time? Shouldn't you be at practice? I could ask you the same thing, you know. I guess you're right on that front. But seriously, what are you doing here at this time? I kind of felt like studying for a bit, you know, just to make sure my grades stay up. Oh, finally taking your studies seriously again? I have to say, I'm happy to see that. Yeah? Oh boy. Yeah, except I fell asleep while at the library and only woke up a few minutes ago. I don't know why I even bothered to expect it differently from you. Don't say such cruel things so easily. Then don't give me reasons to say those things. It's not really my fault, though. I stayed up too late while playing a new game that was released last week, and I kind of dozed off because of how comfy the chairs were. How is this not your fault? That is the definition of your fault. Alright, I got it. Can we talk about something else then? Like what? Like, what are you doing here? And why did you look so lost? Oh. You noticed that, huh? How long do you think I've known you? Come on, I'm not the only one who's going to get criticized here. Spit it out. Why do you immediately assume it was something bad? I don't know, wishful thinking maybe? Why are you wishing for... You know what? I'm not even going to bother asking that question. Hey, good call there. I kind of skipped practice today to work on some stuff for the student council. Seriously, you've been doing that a lot for the past couple of weeks. Well, the school festival is only getting closer and closer. Right. I forgot you had to deal with stuff for the festival. What's the latest crisis? Wasn't really a crisis today. I was just looking over the budget to make sure that everything was as it should be. Is it bad to say that I was completely shocked that there aren't any problems with it? Do you really have that little faith in your colleagues? Laughing isn't going to get you out of this, you know. Sorry. Jeez, this guy. You really have to learn to trust other people with these responsibilities. You're going to burn yourself out before you're 30 if you keep this pace up. I haven't even turned 20 yet. Can we please not talk about me turning 30? I've never taken you for the type to worry about your age. I mean, there's still so much stuff that I have to do before I'm 30. Of course you do. I don't even know why I expected a different answer out of you. Huh? What's wrong with what I just said? For someone that's so quick to point the flaws out in other people, you sure are blind to the exact same ones in you, huh? Never mind, let's just talk about something else. Actually, now that I think about it, are you even free right now? I'm not interrupting you with something, am I? Oh, no, don't worry about that. We finished our meeting a few minutes ago. I've just been walking up and down the hallway whilst mulling over what we've discussed. Hang on, let me, make sure that, the chat box is, up in the corner. It is! Haha! I don't know why I did that. Mulling? And never mind burning yourself out by 30. At this rate, you'll be 60 before you even turn 30. What? What did I do? Seriously. You're 18. Stop trying to sound so sophisticated all the time. Mulling? Who even uses that word in a casual setting? Pfft, weirdo. Never mind that. What are you going to do now? Well, I'm not so sure. Technically, I'm free, but I feel like I should be doing something else. I feel like I should do something else. Possibly study for a bit or something. And there you go, overburdening yourself again. You already spent over 2 hours working on council stuff instead of on your own practice. Give yourself a break already. You don't even need to study. You're already among the top in the school. Of course you say that. You have no idea how hard it is to keep up with you. What? I didn't quite hear what you said. Oh, nothing. It's nothing. Either way, why don't we spend some time together? We still have to begin organizing your father's welcome home party. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you even remember that. Why are you surprised? I did promise to help you with it. Do you really have that little faith in me? Sorry. But I guess you're right. We do still have to organize it. How about we go to my house and discuss it? Oh, sure. I was starting to think you didn't want me at your place anymore since you wouldn't invite me over. Don't be stupid. As if there would ever come a day when I wouldn't want you around. That sounded a bit... I think that sounded a bit more romantic than you intended, big guy. Yeah, I didn't even notice it. Sudden awkward mood. Anyway, we should probably get going already. Yeah, for sure. The house Shoichi started living in after his parents' divorce is a bit farther from mine than his first home, but it's still in walking distance from both my place and school. It doesn't take us much walking to get there. Wow, your place is bigger than I remembered. Oh yeah, you haven't visited me in a while, huh? Almost a full year now. Damn, it's been that long already? I really have to start paying more attention to this kind of stuff, huh? Nah, don't worry about it so much. Things are fine as they are. If you say so, I guess I'll take your word for it. Either way, I'm gonna go to my room to get changed. Be right back. Very poor choice of words. Sure. Time to sniff around a little bit. Takahiko-san has been away for 2 months already. Time to see how much Shoichi has messed up the place in his absence. Hiya. What are you doing? What? Don't sneak up on me like that! Sneak up? You're in my house, you know. It's kind of a given that I'd be here. I was away for less than 5 minutes. Sorry. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. I can see that. Find what you were looking for? What was I looking for? Whatever are you talking about? Oh, please, it's clear as day that you were snooping around. Looking for something in particular? Well, fine, you got me. I was looking around to see how much of a mess you made while your dad was away. How much of a... Is your opinion of me really that low? But I have to say, you surprised me. I didn't expect the place to be this organized. Good job. No, seriously, what the hell were you expecting from me? Sorry, I guess that was a rude thing to say. Seriously, you don't have to look at me with such disappointment in your eyes. I guess I'll let this one slide. For now, at least. Thank you. Even if I annoy him from time to time, Shoichi has always been a very reasonable person. That's one of his many good points. Alright then, how should we start organizing this thing? You be in charge of the guest list and the decorations. I'll take care of the food and I'll place in an order for a cake. Very poor choice of words. Very poor choice of words. Let me, move the microphone away. Seriously, Shoichi, very poor choice of words. That sounds great. Not to mention, right up my alley. Damn it, Shoichi. As long as you don't come anywhere near the food preparation, this party should be a success. Do you have any idea how many people you will be inviting? I need to know so I can plan on a menu. I'm not sure. Hang on. I'm gonna need to go get my dad's address book. They are! They are so gay. It's like... Yeah, it's like... brutally obvious that they are, but like... It's like, come on guys, just... I just realized that my camera isn't on, and it's probably never going to be on, and I've been doing, like a little motions trying to, like, say that they need to be gay together. Like, come on, Shoichi and Yuichi, just be gay. It's brutally obvious that you two are gay, so just be gay. I thought thought it'd be the other way around. Just like, Yuichi's on the phone, just like, hi, I need to order a cake. And Shoichi is just all like, Yuichi, this is my phone. What the ever-loving fuck are you calling me for? And Yuichi, in response, just goes like, I'm telling you to get your fucking ass over here. Get the fuck over here, Sho. And he's just like, yo, what the fuck? And then they be gay or something. I don't know. 40 minutes later. Alright, I think I've come up with some cost estimates. Here's how much it'll prepare the menu I have in mind. Gimme! Dealing with budgets is definitely for me. This should do, I guess. Is it too pricey? I can cut down on some stuff if it is. Or maybe I could pinch in. Yuichi, calm down. You're already helping with so much for free. I can't ask you to pitch in too. Bomb of cuteness go off with huge explosion in your head. Oh dear. I mean, sure, it's a tad pricier than I was expecting, but all this looks delicious. 5 types of sushi, karage, yakiniku, yakisoba, okonomiyaki. All this sounds completely delicious. I want to eat all of it. Well, I can't promise it'll be anything special, but as if. Your food is amazing. I know that for a fact. Thanks. Kind of feels good to hear. No problem. I'm just glad we'll get to have good food for the party. Shoichi starts scribbling something on a piece of paper. I curiously peer at it from behind him. A list of names? Is this the guest list? Yeah, I gave you a number of people I was going to invite, but I still need to write the list down for myself. I mean, while I'm pretty happy about the menu you prepared, we have to make sure they don't have any food allergies that would make them not be able to eat the food in there. You're right about that. It could end really badly if we don't. Ain't that right? If we don't prepare accordingly, things could go very wrong very fast. While I'll agree with you in this particular case, sometimes you border on obsession. Shoichi? I don't see Hitoka's name on the list. Oh, yeah. Wait, you're not inviting her? How could you? She's your sister. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of monster. I don't think Dad would be all that comfortable with it is all. Wait, what? How could his dad not be comfortable having his daughter come over to welcome him back? Look, this is kind of a touchy subject. Can we just drop it? Which one? Refreshing. Okay. Fine. I'll take your word for now. Thanks. Just to be clear, though, I still don't accept nor condone it. Yeah, I was already expecting that coming from you. What's that supposed to mean? You're very much a family-oriented man. I already expected you to take offense to me for not inviting a member of my family. Hang on. Like, only people... Oh no. Oh no! Yes, hopefully it wasn't important. I'm just glad you didn't get on my case for not inviting my mom. Even if I had some sense, imagine how awkward it would be to have her here. Yep, you've got that right. Even though my intentions when asking about it weren't malicious, the mood has suddenly turned very heavy and awkward. How about I go get us some snacks and we can take a break from all the planning? Yeah, that sounds great. I'll be right back. Shoichi walks to the kitchen with hurried steps, his tail tucked away between his legs. It's funny. He's always been so mindful of other people, even when we were kids. He'd just put a smile on his face and pretend there was nothing affecting him. But his tail had always been a dead giveaway to how he's really feeling. Right now, I guess he must be really conscious of his own reasoning after I asked him about Hitoka. I guess maybe I overstepped my boundaries a little bit. What should I do while I wait for him? No, he already caught me doing it once, and he didn't seem to mind. Maybe he could snoop around a little more. I can't help but want to look around. I have so few memories of this house. Let's see, what's this stuff on top of the coffee table? Huh? I hope some bean paste sweets with milk are good enough for you. It's all I have in the fridge at the moment. Not that you drink milk anyway. Huh? Yuichi? Shoichi, is this... Huh? Shoichi follows my gaze, his eyes landing on the same object that I'm fixated on. Oh, that. This can't be what I think it is, can it? It's exactly what you think it is. Shoichi picks up a small acrylic box. The way he handles it is so gentle and full of affection. Inside the box is an origami swan. It's poorly made and barely resembles what it's supposed to be at all. But even despite that, there are no marks in the little thing. It's been kept safe and perfectly preserved inside this box. This is one of the swans you made for me back when I was depressed about my parents getting divorced. It's been over 4 years. You kept it for all this time? Why are you so surprised? This is something you made for me. As if I could ever throw something like that away. Oh my god, Shoichi, just admit that you are gay to you. That you are gay for Yuichi. Just please, for the love of God, admit it. Just admit you're gay. But didn't I make a ton of them? 65. I kept count. Please just admit you are gay. Ah! Please. Please, Shoichi, just admit you are gay. Please. I am literally begging you. I still have all of them inside of a box in my room. It's just that Dad only let me put the one on display. Ugh! Why is my microphone doing this? Why is it being weird as fuck? Ah. Yeah, but like... then we wouldn't have seen June's caked up ass because, like... yeah. We wouldn't have seen that CG. Why is my microphone doing this? It's like... It's being weird. It's being weird. It's being gay. No offense, but why did you choose the ugliest one? The ugliest one? Microphone, why are you doing this? Ah! There we go, that seemed to have fixed it. I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember most of them looking way better than this. This one barely even resembles a swan. I think I see what you're trying to say. But just for your information, this one is my favorite. Your favorite? Yeah, it's the very first one you made for me. It's one that made me the happiest. Are you alright? Shit, I have to look away. My face is so red right now for some reason. Yeah, I'm fine. Why did my heart just skip a beat? Anyway, how about we get to that snack? Sure. Good thing Shoichi isn't the sharpest one around. You spend a long time just sitting around and having fun. Talking about anything that comes to mind. Having to spend time together, just the two of us, is so rare nowadays. It's good to take the opportunity to just hang out together. I still can't believe you managed to get out of that one. Yeah, Shima-sensei was not happy with me over that. We're not talking about anything of any particular importance. And yet there's a certain lightness to the air right now. Talking to Shoichi like this feels so cozy. Oh, this reminds me. Shima-sensei was put in charge of supervising the senior year booths for the festival this year. Seriously? He's been our supervisor since we were freshmen. I guess they must think he deals with the students in our year the best. Can't really argue with him on that. This will be the first time since middle school that we're not doing the preparations for the festival together. Somehow feels kind of lonely when I think about it. Yeah. I'm still not used to Shoichi being in a different class from me. We always used to study together. We even managed to sit close to each other. Being in a different class from his is a complicated feeling. I guess we had to get used to it at some point, right? What do you mean? Well, you and I won't really be seeing each other much after we graduate. I'll become a professional and I'll probably leave the country. You, on the other hand, are going to go to college. Not only will we be busy, but we'll live so far away from each other that we won't have much time to talk. Who knows? We might not see each other for many years. I guess you're right. I never gave it much thought. Yeah, you're right. We really have to start getting used to not being together all the time. Even though he has a smile on his face, his voice sounds so distant right now. Sorry, I said something weird out of nowhere and ruined the mood. Nah, you're fine. And you're right. We are eventually going to be separated, just like you said. That's just how life goes. Most people don't keep in touch with their childhood friends once they begin adult lives. Who knows, 10 years from now, we might be nothing more than distant memories to one another. What? That's not true! You said it yourself. We'll probably be living far away from each other, with jobs and worries of our own. We'll probably meet other people during that time, too. Eventually, we might just drift apart and stop talking to each other. It's not like it's a rare thing at all. But still, don't say such lonely things like it were nothing. No matter what happens, I think you and I will be friends forever, even if we're not close to each other. Friends forever? What are you, a schoolgirl? It'd be nice if it were true, though. What? Nothing, don't worry about it. That is obviously the best solution right here. That is, in fact, the best solution. Just get married. I will get up from this chair and get down on one knee right now. Don't think I won't. Don't worry about it. Oh, by the way, I just remembered that I have something for you. Something for me? Shoichi gets up from his seat, walking to a nearby bookcase and opening a drawer on it. Here. He hands me a Is this the first edition of The Devil Works as a Nun? Yup. I know you've been looking for it for a few years. I've been secretly searching for it too. Dad found it by accident at a Japanese bookstore in Taiwan and shipped it over to me. It arrived yesterday. Shoichi! This thing is over 30 years old. It's incredibly rare. It must have cost you a fortune. Nah, it's no biggie. I know you've wanted it for the longest time, so I wanted to be the one to give it to you. Of course, tracking it down was harder than I thought. I finally understood why you couldn't find it. Still, this is such a big thing to give someone. Let me pay you back for it. Are you out of your mind? This was a present. As if I'd let you pay for it. But, Shoichi, just let me do something nice for you every now and then. I like making you happy. Every now and then? Feels like you're always doing things for me. This book, The Paper Swans. Just today you've already shown me how considerate and sweet you are. Every now and then, you're always so nice and kind to me. Have I ever really shown him the same amount of kindness? Hey, Shoichi. Are you alright? This isn't the face I expected to see you making when I finally gave you this. Sorry, I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Don't get me wrong, it's an amazing gift. I just don't know what to say right now. Shoichi, it's incredible how you can do so much for me and yet act like it's nothing. Huh? But it's really nothing for me. Like I said, I enjoy making you happy. You're my favorite person in the world, so why shouldn't I do nice things for you? Making you happy also makes me happy. Really, this guy is too much. Shoichi, you really are amazing. I'm so glad to have met you. What's this all of a sudden? That's such an embarrassing thing to say out of nowhere. Sorry. Shoichi, thank you. You're the best friend I could have ever asked for. I never stopped to think of all the things you've done for me, and yet they've been popping up more and more as of late. It's not as if your attitude changed, I probably just began to be more aware of it. Why is my heart racing so much in my chest? Either way, we should probably start cutting this short. It's getting late already and I have a pile of work to do. What? But we're in the middle of Golden Week! Today was the only day of class, you should be free! You really think schoolwork is the only thing I have to do? Some people have entrance exams to worry about, you know? And I've been slacking off on my studies for them because of all the student council work. I have a lot of catching up to do. Wow. Wow. In the wise words of Diego from Sileo Tales of a New Dawn, just make butt babies. I would like to officiate this. I would like to officiate it. Okay, I want to see this. I want to see this. Ah. Oh. I never stopped to think about it. It's true, Shoichi intends to get into college. Maybe I can help you? I know I haven't been the most attentive student lately, but I'm a quick study. I'm sure I can catch on pretty quick. I have no doubt you could. You've always been able to show me off when you put your mind to it. That's exactly why I'll say no. If you manage to outdo me when you haven't studied seriously in 3 years, I'd just about die of embarrassment. Oh, sorry. It's fine. I'm still very thankful that you took time to come over here today to help me. Really, thanks a lot, Shoichi. I owe you one. Don't be stupid. I'm the one who owes you a lot for all the things you've done for me over the years. Alright. I'll get out of your hair so you can concentrate. Thanks for having me over. Let me walk you to the door. On my way back home, I couldn't help but start thinking to myself, I really have to start doing better. Shoichi deserves someone who treats him better than I do, and yet the thought of giving him away to someone else pains me much more than I thought it would. I have to get better. May 8th, Monday, character select 2. Oh dear, is it all just character select now? Ugh, does this thing really have to be so freaking loud? It's like I'm having my ears pierced every single morning from how loud and high-pitched it is. I really need to buy a new one. Which one? Yeah, I think I know who. Once more, I come up to the rooftop to take some time for myself. As usual, this is the best place on campus to just lie down and nap. Wait, there's someone else here. A white wolf is sitting on the floor, lazily looking up at the sky. I don't remember ever seeing him before. Even if I don't know them all by names, I am at least familiar with all the seniors in school. Maybe this guy's a junior or even a freshman? As I stand on my spot watching him and trying to decide whether to stay or leave, the wolf speaks up. Are you going to stand there and gawk at me all day? His tone isn't the friendliest I've ever heard, which makes me unsure. The wolf turns his head towards me, looking me in the eye. Didn't think I'd run into you here. You know who I am? Of course I do. You're the guy that the captain is always fawning over. The captain? Figures you wouldn't know me. I've seen you visit our courts a ton of times since I joined, but you never bothered to learn who we are. Wait, are you one of Shoichi's teammates? One of his eyebrows twitches. Teammate. I guess you could call it that. The wolf gets up from the floor and dusts himself off. Yeah, I'm one of his teammates, but I doubt he even cares about people like me at all. What do you mean? Shoichi cares about everyone on his team. The wolf scowls, crossing his arms. Yeah, right. Do you live in fairy tale land or something? If he really cared, he wouldn't be such a condescending ass all the time. Condescending? Yeah, not to mention what a shit captain he is. He doesn't care if he's forcing people way past their limits. He overworks himself and expects us to follow along without a second thought. Doesn't even think if other people can keep up with him. Pushing people so hard that they quit. I heard the team used to have twice as many members before he became captain last year. Must be real nice to be some kind of volleyball genius or whatever. He can look down on us and act all high and mighty about it. He's the biggest asshole there is. You'll take that back right now. Huh? The wolf pushes his hands into his pockets, leaning back with a smug smile on his face. Oh, don't tell me I've managed to upset you. You guys really are all birds of a feather. Let me guess, the little genius here is feeling sore because the bills fit him too. Just so you know, I've been watching the captain very closely since I first joined this school. I know a lot about him, and I know about you too. I know for a fact that everything I just said is the truth. And yet you call him a genius. Is that a word you like to use so you don't have to admit to the fact that you've never even bothered to try? His posture immediately shifts, the fur on the back of his neck bristling up. He glared at me, talking through gritted teeth. What did you just say? I just find it funny that you'd say you've been watching him all this time, and yet you'd call him a genius. You say that he's a genius, and that's why you can't keep up with him? You're just trying to push the responsibility of your own weakness onto someone else, aren't you? For a second, I'm afraid I might have said too much. I can't help but get heated when I hear people talking badly about my friends, and I might have ended up saying too much. But I also absolutely refuse to back down after everything he said. Okay, now I think I understand why you all, wanted me to, just ignore June, because, did he pop up, earlier in the game? Does he pop up earlier in the game? Because, I think I understand why now. Because this man is fucking hot. Damn. Surprisingly enough, the wolf's gaze softens. You've got quite a mouth on you, huh? You two really are alike. What's that supposed to mean? Ah. He also got really heated up when I talked smack about you back then. Back then? What are you talking about? Oh, you didn't know? The captain and I got into a fight last month. He nearly broke my nose too. Damn thing kept bleeding for hours. Hold on. Actually, let me pull that up real quick because I'm curious. Oh no, he's hot. Oh no, he's hot. He's such an asshole, and yet. What? No way. No way Shoichi would hit someone. You're lying. Suit yourself. I'm only telling you what happened. If you find it that hard to believe, then ask him about the guy he punched back in the first day of class. I'm actually kind of curious about it. He's always so damn concerned with acting like the perfect person. I wonder, what would he what would he consider the bigger sin? Admitting to having assaulted someone, or lying about it? Yeah, that's fine. The word kiss is fine. Damn. He's so damn obsessed with you that I'm sure he'd consider either one of those to be an unacceptable blow to your image of him. This guy! I feel every nerve of my body screaming at me to slug him. But I have to keep my cool. I'm sure he's only provoking me because he wants me to do it. I don't know anything like that. about anything like that. And since when has Shoichi been obsessed with me? Now you're just making up stories to try and cause some strife. How pathetic are you? His eyes contracted again. I could see his fists shaking through the pockets of his pants. Two can play this game. The wolf takes a deep breath, stabilizing himself. I can already see that this guy has temper problems. You say he's not obsessed, huh? Of course, you'd have to be dense not to notice. I'm surprised you can even function normally like that. What? The wolf walks towards me. I fully prepare myself in case he tries to hit me. If he even attempts to, he gently places a hand on my chin, lifting my face up to look him in the eye. His eyes are much softer than before and brimming with curiosity. You know, I've always been curious. I never understood what it is that the captain sees in you. Huh? What Shoichi sees in me? What's this guy talking about? I guess you're kind of good looking. Could that be it? I don't think he's that shallow, though. What's so good about you anyway? I'm left completely astonished. His sudden gentleness is so unexpected that I'm left without a reaction. Then he leans in. Fuck. Okay, do we want to, like, pull away or something? Oh, we're going to push him. We're going to push him. Okay, I guess we're pushing him. My body immediately reacts, pushing the wolf away. He hits the wall behind him, painfully rubbing his head. You little... Wait. Hold the fuck up. Before I can muster reaction, I feel something soft and moist touching my lips. Fuck. Well, I think this is the start of Haruki's round if we want to go down it, but we're not going down it yet. We're doing Shoichi's first, so let me just create a save file right here. We'll just create a save file right there, and then we'll be like, no, fuck you. My body immediately reacts, pushing the wolf away. He hits the wall behind him, painfully rubbing his head. You little... He takes another step towards me, his fists clenched. Just as I begin fearing the worst. Yuichi? Koizumi? What are you two... The wolf composed himself again, putting both hands back into his pockets and staring at Shoichi with a cold glare. Would you look at that? Punctual as ever, eh? On time? Yeah, I called Koizumi to meet me up here since Coach asked me to talk to him about something. Wait, did he try to kiss me on purpose so Shoichi would walk in on us? You tried doing that so Shoichi would see us? Doing that? What's that? A cocky smile appears on the wolf's face as he stares us both down, acting so incredibly high and mighty. That's none of your business. What? What I do on my free time is none of your business. What you do to Yuichi is my business. I already told you to stay away from him. Wait, you did what? Shoichi's ears immediately fold as he realizes the words he just spoke. See? I told you, this guy is completely obsessed with you. He even goes around telling people not to go anywhere near you. What? Haruki, that's not... Shoichi, you've been telling people to stay away from me? No, that's not... The wolf laughs. God damn it, you two are pathetic. Enjoy your time together. I'm out. What? Let me, like, save right here, and then we're going to, like, load it almost immediately after. I am kind of curious, though. I'm very curious. I'm kind of curious, not gonna lie. Before I can muster a reaction, I feel something soft and moist touching my lips. My body immediately tenses up, frozen in place. The wolf continues to hold my chin up with his fingers, putting his other hand on my waist and clenching it tightly. Somehow, even though my mind is shorting out, I know that I'm supposed to push him away, but my body refuses to answer. Sound of the door echoes and I hear someone taking a few steps before stopping. The wolf's lips pull away from mine, looking for the source of the sound. I turn around just in time to see Shoichi standing frozen in the doorway. Shoichi! Hey there, Captain. What brings you here? The wolf's tone of voice is clearly pleased, almost mocking him. I don't like this. Shoichi lunges at the wolf, grabbing him and pushing him away from me. Haruki! What the hell were you doing with Yuichi? Shoichi's face is contorted in a look of pure hatred, with so much rage in his eyes that I myself feel a slight twinge of fear. The wolf merely smiles mockingly. What, are you blind? What did it look like we were doing? We were kissing. You have a problem with that? Shoichi clenches his fist, lifting an arm up in the air, and... Shoichi, stop! I grab his arm from behind, trying to pull him away from the still smiling wolf. Let me go, Yuichi! Let me go! God damn it, he's way too strong for me. Jeez, are you that upset that I got to your precious Yuichi first? If you're going to be that jealous, then you should just come... Shut up! Shoichi's arm flies out of my grasp and his fist lands squarely into the wolf's face, knocking him down. I grab Shoichi as he tries to throw himself down on top of the guy. Shoichi, stop it! Stop! Get off of him! God damn it, Yuichi, let go of me! Let go of me! I have to wrap both of my arms around his waist and put all of my body weight to try and pull him down. Stop! If you do anything else to him, you might get expelled! I don't care! The wolf puts one of his feet on Shoichi's stomach, pushing him away. He gets up from the floor, rubbing his bloodied nose. Jeez, you really are an animal. What do you even see in this guy? He's not even a good kisser. Even though he's bleeding from his nose and from his lip, he still stares at Shoichi with cold, defiant eyes. Whatever, jeez, I don't understand what the fuss is all about. You two are so weird. He walks to the door while I hold Shoichi and keep him from going after the wolf again. See you at practice, Captain. You two weirdos enjoy yourselves. Just as soon as he leaves, Shoichi's body goes slack, falling butt first to the floor and dragging me with him. We both sit there in silence for a few seconds, my hands still wrapped around his waist. Are you alright? I'm fine. He didn't hurt you, did he? The only thing hurting right now is my pride. Did he really just kiss me out of the blue? Why? What were you two doing up here together? Huh? Shoichi gets up, turning around to look at me. I asked what you two were doing up here together. But I came up here to take a nap and he was already here. Then he started taunting me and... Then why the hell were you kissing when I walked in? Wait, Shoichi, don't you think I was kissing him because I wanted to? It's not like not kissing someone is that hard. You just don't kiss them. If you really didn't want to, then why were you... Do you really think I just kiss a complete stranger? No. I don't get it. I'd understand him being upset if the guy had assaulted me. Well, technically he did, but... why is he so upset at me? All he seems to care about is whether or not I kissed the guy. I don't get it. Shoichi, are you alright? I'm fine. For some reason, that guy, Haruki's words, stay with me. Shoichi's obsessed with me. That's what he said. I didn't believe it, but after what happened just now, after what was said just now, a small part of me can't help but believe it. Yeah, we're gonna, like, save, like, right here. And we're just gonna load, because I don't like that angry I don't like angry Shoichi. He begins walking towards the door. Stop right there. You and I still need to talk. Let go. The wolf glares at Shoichi with bared fangs. His eyes opened wide while his eyes contract until they're barely even dots. Surprisingly, Shoichi hesitates. Haruki uses this 1 second to pull away. See you at practice. Remember to at least take a few breaks while you two are making out. Wouldn't want you to run out of air while I'm not around to see it. Are you alright, Shoichi? Yuichi? Fuck. I'm fine. He was just being an ass. Somehow I don't think I should tell Shoichi that the guy tried to kiss me. He'd probably just get more upset. Yeah, being an ass is his specialty. Coach asked me to talk to him about that today. God damn it, why does he always have to make everything difficult? For some reason, that guy, Haruki's words stay with me. Shoichi's obsessed with me. That's what he said. A small part of me can't help but believe it. Is Shoichi really obsessed with me? Why? What's so good about you anyway? Those words echo in my head many times. Could it be that Shoichi... No way. No way in hell it could be true. I mean, we're both guys, and he's been my friend for so long. Why does my heart feel so heavy? I don't understand. Yuichi, are you sure you're alright? You're spacing out. Huh? Oh, sorry about that. Damn it, it's so obvious to him that I have something on my mind right now. But seriously, what was this all about? I honestly don't understand. My mind is going around in circles without being able to grasp the situation. Sorry to have acted so horribly in front of you. You really played me like a fiddle. I don't think I've ever seen someone be able to anger you that much before. Yeah, somehow that guy seems to know all of my buttons. And yet the thing that made you really lose it was when it came to me. Ah! Come to think of it, the only times I've ever seen you really get angry at other people is when I was involved. God damn it, no. I shouldn't be thinking about this. That guy just said this stuff to get in my head. There's no way that Shoichi is like that. Ugh, this is all such a headache. I wish he wouldn't act like this all the time. I want to believe he's not really a bad guy, but then he goes and pulls crap like this. Would you mind telling me more about this guy? Why do you even want to know? You looking to get buddy-buddy with him? After today? Hardly. And I don't like you asking something like that after the shit he pulled. Jeez, was he right? Are you really jealous? Sorry. I just want to understand what this was all about. Not even I understand, so good luck with that. I shouldn't either way. I don't think he'd like me telling you about him. After what he did today, do you even care? No. See? Okay, well, where should I start? Haruki's a member of the volleyball club, but he keeps getting in trouble with the coach and the other members all the time. He doesn't know how to work as a member of the team. The sad part is that he's a really good player, but because he's such a liability, coach doesn't let him play. He's not even on the bench. I was asked to talk to him and get him to see the school's counselor after it was found out that his dad got arrested for being abusive. It turns out that his father was a drunkard piece of shit who'd abuse his wife and son whenever he got drunk. Haruki grew up for his entire childhood having to deal with that. It fucking sucks. That's why I don't want to believe he's a bad guy. Deep down, I think he's really a good person, but because his childhood was so fucked up, I think he just doesn't know how to deal with people, so he keeps others away. But in the end, this is nothing more than my opinion, so what do I know? I think you're an excellent judge of character, so you might just be right. I hope so, but it still doesn't excuse his behavior today. The shit he pulled with you. Talking crap about you, he even called you pathetic. I have half a mind to punch him in the face. For both of your sakes, please refrain from doing that. Yeah, I know. Either way, he really needs to get his shit together. Coach is really close to just kicking him off the team altogether. Things sound really rough for him. It's not like he's blameless on the matter, though. I know. I still feel bad for him, though. Family is supposed to be a safe place. They're supposed to take care of you and protect you, not abuse you. You and I are lucky we grew up in loving families, even if they did have their problems. Yeah, loving families. Right. Is something the matter? No, not at all. I was just thinking that you're right. We were really lucky, huh? But people like Haruki or Urushihara didn't have the same luck as we did. Yeah, now that I think about it, Keikun's family is also pretty messed up from what he's told us. Damn it, I'm starting to get pissed off at these people. How can they mistreat someone who's too young to fight back? They're essentially just screwing them up for life. Although I guess Keikun has managed to come out of it mostly unscathed. What are you going to do about him now? Honestly, I have no clue. If he just shows up to practice day without me having talked to him like Coach asked, he's just going to piss Coach off even more. I'll probably just corner him before practice starts and I'll have a talk with him. Make sure he can't get away this time. Try not to lose your patience, though. Let me, up the sensitivity on my mic. Just a little bit. There we go. I won't. You don't need to worry about that. Somehow I have a hard time believing it. I guess me coming to the roof kind of ruined your plans to talk to him, huh? It's not your fault. There's no way you could have known he'd be here. Honestly, it was my fault. I should have thought that you could have shown up. It's not unusual for you to come up here during lunch break. When I think about it that way, you're agreeing with me now? What? Now you're laughing at me? Jeez, you're awful. Sorry. So everything he pulled just now was an act so he could manipulate you into forgetting to scold him? It seems like it. That wolf is much more obvious than I gave him credit for. It's much more devious. Kind of reminds me of someone I know. What? I'd never do something that end up hurting other people. Maybe, but you can come up with some pretty crafty plans to get your way when you want to. Jeez, back when you went to my house and now today, you really have a bad image of me, don't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Aren't you a funny one? Well, either way, I guess we should get going. Lunch break is almost over, and I'm pretty sure neither of us has gotten anything to eat yet. You're certainly right on that front. Plus, Jun and Saya must be worried about us. You're probably right on that front, too. Although I did plan to just sleep lunch away, all of this mess has suddenly made me very hungry. Shall we get going? Yeah. But still, hopefully I can get Haruki's words out of my head. May 9. I wonder what I should do today. Rooftop sounds extra inviting right now, although I'm pretty sure I'd get yelled at if I went there. That's never stopped me before. Alright, we got 2 hearts for Shoichi. Let's go ahead and finish all his hearts for today. All the hearts. After a little bit of talking, Shoichi and I decided to buy the ingredients we'll need to make food for the party today. Even though I insisted I could do it by myself, Shoichi still decided that he should tag along. As a result... Hey, maybe we should put some of this on the yakisoba. That's coffee. Not even good quality coffee. It's just some bad espresso powder. But it should make for a fun change of flavor, right? Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. This guy's cooking sense truly is something to marvel at. Or at least the lack of it. Oh, then how about this? I think it'd be good on the okonomiyaki. Bean sprouts? You want me to put bean sprouts on the okonomiyaki? Yeah, I think the crunchiness could make for a very fun texture. Do you need therapy, Shoichi? I don't even know half these things, and yet... You're scaring me. Your head is too messed up. Shoichi? I'm just going to follow my own recipes. I don't want any of those fun additions. Then could you at least consider using different ingredients to make more nutritious meals? Such as... Gelatin powder. It should add tons of protein to the food. What the hell is wrong with you? Nah. Yuichi, I got a better one. Shoichi, what the ever-loving fuck is wrong with you? You're just grabbing whatever you see on the shelves and trying to get me to put it on the food. I can't just go along with it, otherwise I'd end up with mystery food X for the party, and I refuse to be an accessory to a mass murder. How about you just let me cook using my own recipes, okay? This is why I didn't want to bring you along in the first place. Come on, you have to at least be open to suggestions. Your suggestions would completely kill the party, so I think I'll pass. Didn't we agree that I'd be the one in charge of the food? Do you want me to start having opinions about the decor? Point taken. Honestly, if I let him, he'd just do everything by himself. While I'm comfortable letting him deal with guests and decorations, if he had his hand in anything food-related, we'd all die. You're so fussy. Why do you always feel the need to have a hand in everything? I wouldn't go so far as to say everything. You're the one who asked me to help organize this party, and yet you're still trying to tell me how to do things. What else am I supposed to call it? Gah! Point taken. Shoichi grabs another bag from one of the nearby shelves, studying it with interest. A boyfriend cannot be all five. Caring, good-looking, able to cook, has an equally hot best friend, gay. Yeah. Shoichi has, like, 4 of them. Has, like, those 4. Caring, good-looking, has an equally hot best friend, and he is gay. But he cannot cook. He cannot cook worth shit. Shoichi grabs another bag from one of the nearby shelves, studying it with interest. What is it this time? I haven't said a word. You think I was born yesterday? I know you were just looking for an opportunity to say something. Spit it out. You think this powdered milk would be good on the okonomiyaki? For a topping? I guess you could work on a sweet version. No, I mean for the batter of the regular ones. You know I don't use milk for my batter recipe. I use homemade beef stock. But this is low sugar and low fat. So is the stock. Also, what are you, a grandma? Since when do you care about sugar and fat? We're gonna have a bunch of 40-year-old men in there. You should trim on the fats and sugar so they don't end up putting on weight. I have a feeling that if you said something like that to them, they'd call you a sissy. I'm not a sissy. I'm an athlete. Athletes care about their weight. Try telling that to a bunch of grumpy 40-year-old men. Noted. Every time Shoichi picks something new up from the shelves, I already start sweating bullets thinking of how I'm going to shut down his next dumb idea. Luckily, he seems to behave himself for the most part, keeping opinions and suggestions to a minimum. Of course, I still get the occasional gem like, hey, it says here this flour's been bleached. Shouldn't we go with a different one then? You're not supposed to put bleach on your food. What the actual... Fuck! That's not what it means. That's not what it means. That is not what it means. Jesus fuck. Ah. Oh my... I can't. Ah. Fuck. Okay, it's like all common sense eludes him as soon as it involves food. You're not supposed to be a stupid person. Stop saying stupid things. Oh my god. He's trying his best. Unfortunately, his best kills people. Oh fuck. Once the painful ordeal that was shopping is finally over, I guide Shoichi to the cake shop where I'm going to place our order. This place looks pretty good. Yeah, it's my mom's favorite shop. Their cakes are kinda expensive, but you can always count on them where quality is concerned. He'd probably get cooked out. He'd probably get kicked out of cooking class. Just like the instructor goes over and says, "Oh my god, Shoichi. Oh my gosh, Shoichi, what are you cooking?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just making ramen." And she's like, "Okay, what are those extra ingredients?" "Okay, so this is coffee. This is some Clorox. This is some gelatin." And the teacher's like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?" That's good. Dad would absolutely destroy us if we bought cheap cake. "What's this? I spent 2 months away and you can't even buy me decent cake. What's with this runny frosting and this texture that looks like cardboard? Oh, why does this thing taste like shoe?" It's sad that I can totally imagine him saying that. Right? By the way, have you decided on a flavor of cake yet? No, all I know is that I want a yellow sponge cake for the base. I have no idea what to use for the filling and the frosting. Ooh, how about we go into the sculpted cakes that are covered in fondant? Pass. Oh, why? I like those. You think your dad is going to appreciate a cake that's dry and tastes of nothing but pure sugar? I guess you're right. We are here for the trial of Shoichi Rata, committing food poisoning. We are here for the trial of Hang on, let me just... All rise. Will we please state what the crime is or something? Defendant Shoichi Urata is being convicted of murder in the first degree of Yuichi Michimiya. I guess you're right. But I don't think every single fondant cake is going to be like that. Fondant cakes take a long time to make, so they're usually already three or more days old by the time you're eating them. It's really hard to make them actually taste good. It's like, nah, he wouldn't be washing it with Clorox. He'd be washing it with dish soap. What the ever-loving fuck are you doing, Shoichi? What? I'm washing the beef. That is not how you wash beef. I think it is. Sure, they can be good, but I'm not running that risk. When did you become so knowledgeable about cakes? I thought you didn't bake much. Very poor choice of words. Those are famous last words. Famous last words. I don't, but I still like reading up on this kind of stuff. It's interesting. Anyway, he's your dad. Do you have any idea on what he'd like best? I don't know. He's always been kind of unpleasable. There's a good chance he might not end up hating whatever it is that we pick. That's not a very cheerful thought. You kind of get used to it. I've had 18 years of practice after all. I'm pretty sure I should be sad about this. Oh, now that I think about it, a coconut filling might be a good call. I keep thinking, like, Gordon Ramsay, if he ever met Shoichi, would just be so sad. He would just be so sad. Like, what are you doing? Like, Gordon Ramsay just comes over and he's like, he would develop chronic depression. Oh no, he developed more than that. Like, he would develop just pure sadness. Like, you'd call them a fucking donut. I didn't know your dad liked coconuts. He has a love-hate relationship with them. On the other hand, he hates eating the actual insides of it or drinking the water. On the other hand, he loves coconut cream and coconut-flavored stuff in general. Can't he just make up his mind on it? I've been asking myself the same thing for a few years now. Well, alright then, coconut filling it is. What about the frosting? Should we go with coconut too? This is harder to decide on than I thought it'd be. Oh, okay. And I'm the indecisive one. How about chocolate? I don't think we could go wrong with the chocolate frosting. We should probably make it semi-sweet chocolate, otherwise the cake would be way too sugary. True that. Hey, do you think they make a low-fat... Don't even start. Wow, rude. Next thing I know, you're going to be asking them to put vegetables inside or protein pills to make it more healthy. I'm not going through this again twice on the same day. No, sir. Is it decided then? Coconut cream filling and semi-sweet chocolate frosting? Yeah, it should be good. Dad doesn't have that much of a sweet tooth anyway, so he's probably not going to have much of it no matter what we get. Hopefully the guests won't hate it. If we worry about trying to please everyone, we're going to end up ordering no cake at all. Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to place the order now then. Sure. Luckily, it doesn't take us long to place the order once we've decided on what flavor we want. Wow, it's already starting to go dark. We did leave school pretty late after all. I'm just glad we have enough free time to get this done during a school day. Usually we'd have to wait until the weekend to do anything that'd take time. It doesn't help that you took so long making pointless suggestions at the grocery store that we stayed there for nearly 2 hours. I already said I was sorry. Jeez, you're relentless. I know. This is only the second time I've mentioned it. Don't be such a drama queen. Wow, your words wound me. How did that saying go? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Your version would probably end with, but words give me a big owie instead. What am I, a child? You certainly act like one sometimes. Oh, pfft, look who's talking here. I never said I was any different. Good. At least you're not a liar. Shoichi chuckles, his fur swaying softly in the evening breeze. I never really stopped to think about it before, but he really is quite a handsome guy, huh? Wow, my brain thinks up some weird stuff on occasion. Hi, and welcome back to Tennis Ace, the game that teaches us that Yuichi teaches us that you can be both gay and straight at the same time and not be bisexual. Okay. I'll just attribute this to the stuff that happened with Haruki a few days ago. Yeah, I'm just feeling overly conscious of him because of what happened on the roof. Let's be honest, the whole thing was surreal. I mean, come on, Shoichi's obsessed with me? There's no way something like that could happen, right? Right? That is a good question. I don't know. Like, this is a good question. Okay. You okay? You're spacing out again. Oh, sorry about that. I was just thinking of something. You? Thinking? How scandalous. Shoichi, you have no goddamn right to speak. You have no right to speak, Shoichi. You and food do not mix. You do not think when it comes to food. There is not a single thought behind these eyeballs whenever it comes to food. Not a single goddamn thought. Now it's my turn to ask, what the hell kind of opinion do you have of me? Well, at least he looks like he's having fun. I'm not gonna lie, planning this party has been the perfect excuse for us to spend more time together, and it's been great so far. I'm glad our schedules have gotten a little lighter, even if it's just for a short time. By the way, are you sure it's okay for you to come with me on a weekday? Isn't the school council supposed to be really busy now that we're so close to the festival? They'll be fine. If they can't handle a single day without me holding their hands, then everything will go to shit once I graduate anyway. Who are you, and what have you done with Shoichi? Shut up, I'm allowed to cut loose once in a while. Nope, that doesn't sound like you either. Go eat a dick. Famous last words. Come on, what's the real reason you decided to take time off? Shoichi looks away from me, awkwardly scratching his cheek. His tail slowly swishing from side to side, showing me that he's still enjoying himself despite the situation. It wouldn't be right for me to ask you to do all of this by yourself when this party was my idea. Aw, so you were worried about me. How cute. Why do I get the feeling it's just looking for an excuse to mock me? Oh, you noticed? I was right! Well, riling him up has never been easier. Shoichi's just too cute when he gets like this. Sorry, I just couldn't resist teasing you a little. Yeah, how many times have I heard this excuse already? As long as you continue being that cute, I'll continue to use that excuse. What, cute? Since when am I cute? Oh, come on. You try to act tough like that, but you're just a sweetheart on the inside, aren't you? What's with you today? You don't usually say nice things like that to me. Is that so? I didn't notice I was acting different. If I didn't know you, I'd say you were being flirty. Nope, that's impossible. You don't have to shut it down that fast. Please be a little mindful of hurting my... Oh my god! No. That is, I'm trying to figure out if I want to allow it. Fuck it. Hang on. Let me pull up auto mod real quick, and then I'll say yes. Yeah, that's allowed. There we go. Congratulations. Now I'm like canceling the chat box and then bringing it back. There you go. Yeah, it's allowed. I guess. I don't know. Sorry, big guy. I just don't swing that way. No one said you did. Huh. I expected his response to be, neither do I. Am I looking too much into this? It couldn't be, right? It's just something that Haruki guy came up with to confuse me. Hey, Shoichi, you wouldn't happen to... I wouldn't happen to what? I guess I forgot what I was going to ask. Boy, that's a bald-faced lie. Huh? What's up with that? Thank God. You might be smart, but you're certainly not clever. At least not when it comes to this. Sorry, I guess I've been a little on the forgetful side recently. Could it be that June has started to rub off on you? No, I don't think it's something like that. You certainly have some very wild ideas at times, huh? Well, whatever. Are we all done with the things you wanted to do today? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Good. I was worried you were going to ask to drop by someplace else on the way. Not unless you'd like to go out and grab some food with me. Sure, I've got a couple of hours to spare. Okay. Although, that's probably how long you're going to take to order anyway. Har, we have a funny guy here. I try. I feel a strong urge to flick him on the forehead. By the way, hope you don't mind me asking this, but what came out of that conversation you had to have with that Haruki guy? Huh? How did the conversation get to Haruki of all things? Just humor me, okay? I've been wondering about that guy since I met him on the roof. Did he really have that much of an impact on you? I guess you could say that. It's not every day that a guy corners and tries to kiss you out of nowhere. I'm starting to think I should have been harder on him. There's no need to go too far, though. I guess. Let's just be glad he didn't pull off anything weird. Yeah, right. Mouth shut! Either way, did he say anything about what happened? Nope. Little shit didn't even bother to apologize. I swear I wanted to get him kicked off the team so badly, but the reasonable side of me won out. Let's be glad that it did. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'm afraid what you'd have done to the poor guy. Regardless, I don't think I'd have been able to do anything too drastic, even though I really wanted to. You're a big softy, after all. As long as you've had time to cool down, you're not the type to escalate the situation. Sure, time to cool down is a key part of that sentence here. I don't always get to have that. Let's just thank our lucky stars that you did this time. Kinda wish I didn't. Shoichi, no! No hitting people! Bad dog! Now you're treating me like a dog? You sure are cheery. It's fun to mess around every now and then. You know, you're allowed to say every now and then if you actually work. Hey, are you calling me lazy? Oh my god, I love that face. I love that face. I love it. Let me pull it up. Let me have the character. I love that face. I fucking love it. I love it. This face right here. I love it. I'm certainly not calling you hardworking, that's for sure. Fine, I apologize. No need to glare at me. You really say some pretty annoying stuff every now and then. Look who's talking. You love poking other people's buttons. Yeah, but I get a pass since I'm cute. There's so much wrong with that sentence that I don't even know where to start. It was a joke. You're just supposed to nod along. Nope. You're not going to get a pass with that. You're not cute. You can't pull off the cute act. Jeez, so you're saying I'm not cute? That's hurtful, man. Oh, please, stop acting like a drama queen. Would you even like to have another man calling you cute? He's got a point there. I think I'll pass. See? I knew it. Don't look so smug. Well, getting back to the subject at hand, did that sate your curiosity, or is there something else you'd like to ask? What do you mean, did it sate your curiosity? You didn't say a damn thing. You went on a tangent, and now you're just trying to change the subject. Oh, you noticed that, huh? You're not slick. Don't try to game me. Sorry. Alright, you want a summary of what happened after he left us at the rooftop? If possible, yes. If possible? So if I said it wasn't, I'd flick you in the nose. Don't do that. Dog noses are sensitive. Some more than others. Alright, I got it. Let's see, I pulled Haruki aside to talk for a few minutes before Coach arrived for practice. Little shit was actually on time for once. I gave him a pretty general talking to, told him he couldn't come and go whenever he wanted, that he wasn't allowed to disrespect Coach and the other members. He kept trying to bring up what happened on the rooftop, probably wanted to provoke me so I'd forget again. Sounds like it was a hard time. I'm not sure I'd call it a hard time. It was annoying at most. Regardless, once I was done chewing him out, he quieted down a little. Didn't cause any problems for practice that day. Did he agree to go to see the school counselor? That's a whole other issue. One, I'm afraid I won't be able to do much to fix. He's resisting the idea. I wish resisting was all he's been doing. He actively told me to go fuck myself, and to borrow his words, said that he's not a fucking pansy that needs to talk about his feelings and shit. Then he said he was fine. That's not ideal. Not ideal? That's already grossly downplaying the severity of the situation here. Do you have any idea of something you could do to help? Conk him in the head, drag his unconscious body to the counselor's office, and strap him down to a chair? Be serious. The problem is, I was being serious. Wow. Yeah, the situation isn't exactly easy to deal with. Welcome back. As long as he behaves, the school doesn't care much about what he does. They'll stop pushing for it if he stops acting like a delinquent. Which does nothing to help him. I mean, even if he is a dick, he's suffered a lot of abuse in his life, right? A person like that needs help, not to get tossed to the side. I think you're overestimating how much the school can do in this situation. It's not like I want that to happen either. Even if he's a pain in the ass, he's a member of my team. I want to help him if I can. But it's not all flowers. No one has the power to force him to go see a shrink. And even if you did, you can't force him to talk. He's been dealt a bad hand in life, and he's resistant to getting help. There's not much anyone can do about that. Even if everything he's saying makes sense, I just can't accept it. Shoichi, I know that look on your face. Please don't tell me you're going to seek him out. That's going to end badly. Who says I was going to do anything like that? It's written all over your face. You're thinking about how this sort of thing is unacceptable and that you want to take matters into your own hands, aren't you? How did you know that? At the risk of repeating myself, how long do you think I've known you for? It's not in your nature to ignore someone who needs help. I know that much all too well. That's the main reason we became friends in the first place. But don't forget that you're not the only one who wants to do something. I'm also doing what I can to help on my side of things. Do you really think you could do better? I honestly don't know, but I still don't like it. What are you, a child? Just accept that there are some things you can't fix. I know that, but that doesn't mean I can just stand still and do nothing. Sure, you might be doing your best to help, but you've also got to remember the fact that you're already strapped for time with all your obligations. Something like this just wouldn't rank high on your priority list. There's no way you could dedicate enough time to helping him. Do you really have to fight me on everything? Alright, fine, I'll bite. What makes you think you'd do any better? You're just as strapped for time as I am most days. Sure, you skip practice a lot, but you're still supposed to be going every day. It's not like you have a magical formula to deal with this kind of thing. What exactly are you thinking of doing? Just sitting next to him and annoying him until he accepts your friendship? It worked on you, right? You're shitting me right now, right? There is no way you're being serious. Please tell me you're not going to do that. Why shouldn't I? Well, to begin with, he's not a 6-year-old. Might have worked on me when we were young, but do you really think annoying a pissed-off teenager is going to be the solution to his problems? Now that you mention it, I guess Shoichi retains his role as the voice of reason for another day. You're way too rash with these things. Can you please just leave this problem alone? Let the teachers and other people in charge handle it. See, Shoichi, you don't get it. You don't get it. We suffer from a very rare condition. It's extremely rare. It's called protagonist. Sure, the teacher's already passing the bill down to you and having you deal with it. That surely inspires trust. But then again, if I continue to disagree with him, we'll probably be stuck here all night. Fine, whatever you say, boss. Why doesn't this make me feel any more at ease? Because you know me too well. You're just imagining things. I hope for both of our sakes that you're telling the truth. We're gonna leave off here tonight. Yeah. Let me like hide auto mod because otherwise I'll forget to do that until tomorrow and I don't want to deal with it. Like, let me find the thing. Alright. Stay safe, have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow.